Funky. Hip
Hey everybody, welcome back. Behind the bar with me this evening. Up front, I will say I'm trying a bit of a new setup this evening, so I apologize if this is out of focus or something when it's all said and done, but trying something a bit new. But with that all said, I feel let's jump in and do a kind of a special beer tonight, at least I think so. One of the Bourbon County variants. Odd, I still haven't reviewed Bourbon County brand stout from this year on this channel, but I have reviewed Rare. Didn't do coffee for the channel, but I have drank that. I've had a ton of the regular Bourbon County. But tonight, we're doing Regal Rye Bourbon County variant. This one is stout aged in barrels with blackberries, candied cherries, and sea salt added. Coming in at 13.2% for this year's berry variants. I've had cherry rye before. I've had backyard rye recently, actually, just a couple months ago. I wasn't a huge fan of that. It was almost overly sweet. But this one we're going to check out and see what we think tonight. So get into my Bourbon County glass here and see what we think. Pours out just not completely motor oil black. You can actually see a little light through that as I'm pouring it. Once in the glass, turn that around. Once in the glass, holding it up to the light, pitch black. A little bit of light coming through at the bottom, but overall, as you would expect from a Bourbon County Stout variant, pretty much no head to speak of. I can friggin' smell this from here. It's dissipated quickly. Big alcohol legs coming up on the glass there, but no lacing to speak of. I mean, a high ABV beer. But let's see what it smells like. Smells not as berry forward as Backyard Rye did. Getting the typical Bourbon County notes, vanilla, oak, bourbon. Getting a little bit of the cherry aspect of this, and the fresh blackberries are definitely there. It's a little muted, but it's definitely there. Yeah, but just that, all those barrel notes that you get, the chocolate, a little bit of coffee even. Chocolate primarily, vanilla, the barrel, even maybe a little tobacco, but not much, but mostly just the bourbon characteristics, and just it smells very similar to Bourbon County, but then with like almost like a candied, like the maraschino cherry, almost, or like a cherry like pie filling, like there would be in a like a cherry pie or something like that. That's what it's really making me think of. Like I said, I think I'm getting a little bit of the fresh blackberries as well, but nothing in the way of sea salt or anything like that, but it smells freaking delicious. So without further ado, cheers, guys. Wow. That is, wow. Woo! That is sweet. Not as sweet as the Backyard Rye was. This actually has a little bit more Bourbon County to it than that beer did. I'm definitely getting the sea salt amongst the sweetness as I drink this, which is really good. I really enjoy it. The blackberries are coming through a lot more now. The cherry's definitely there, that cherry pie filling kind of flavor, but the blackberries are definitely there on this. It is a little warm, as in it's a little hot. The bourbon's definitely there. I think that's just the sweetness from the berries being perceived by my tongue. It's kind of a bourbon alcohol hotness. I think it's just that sweetness is what I'm kind of interpreting as, but everything else you like about Bourbon County, the vanilla aspects of it, the just all the bourbon characteristics that go along with that, a little bit of, I'm even getting some of that toasted coconut, I'm getting chocolate, and then just all the aspects of that killer stout that I love. That's, I mean, for me, Bourbon County is basically a 99 or 100 out of 100 beer for me. Wow. This is really good. I've actually let it warm up a little bit, and because I've heard that it gets a little better as it warms, but this is the only detractor from this beer for me, that it is just stupid sweet. This is probably going to age wonderfully. Hopefully some age on this will kind of dial down that sweetness a little bit and help balance this beer out a little bit, because It's not off-putting by any means. This is a really friggin' good beer. Good medium mouthfeel, not quite thin. It's closer to thin than full, but definitely right in the middle there, medium. Feels good on your tongue. Doesn't stay too long, but this is good. I feel like I'm not doing a Bourbon County variant justice on a review, but I'm not sure what else to say about it. Like I said, the fruit aspects of this beer are definitely there. It's kind of crazy. I don't drink many fruited stouts. Especially something that's barrel aged like this. I guess I've had a couple. I had Orange Hunter recently that was good. But this is just, they tend to do, their fruited variants are typically really good. I loved Cherry Rye. Yeah. And as it's starting to warm even more, I'm getting more of the rye aspects of this beer. There's a little spice to it that I almost think I perceived as the sea salt, but I think it's the spiciness from the rye as well. Those two are playing really well with each other. You're getting that salty aspect, you're getting the rye aspect of the rye, and then you're getting this just crazy sweetness of the berries. Wow, really, this is good. This is killer. Is it worth what it's trading for right now? Probably not. But for aging, if you're gonna age this, absolutely. I think I have one more, and I'm gonna hold on to it for a long while before I open that baby up. So yeah, I guess that's where I'll leave it with my comments. As far as a grade on this, not 100. I mean, like I said, that it's overly sweet. Like it's like almost like my tongue almost feels like I've been drinking a sour. It's kind of already just not fatigued, but you can just feel it right after you're done drinking it. That if I drink a ton of these, it would almost be like I had palate fatigue, like I was drinking sours. But yeah, worth seeking out, worth drinking for sure. It's better than 97% of other beers out there, because I'm going to give this a 97 out of 100. So probably better than about 98 or 99% of other beers out there. But it's friggin' killer. I like it better than Backyard Rye for sure. So I'll leave it there. I'm going to leave it at 97 out of 100 of the Bourbon County variants. I haven't had prop yet, but I do have 2 props. I don't know if I'll review one or if I'll hang on to those for a long time or a while. I don't know. I'll probably drink one and do a review. But so far, regular Bourbon County and rare are my tops, followed by this, followed by coffee. I wasn't a huge fan of the coffee, but I'm not a huge coffee stout guy, which is going to sound weird coming from me. It's my least favorite style of stout. I love drinking them, but I mean, they're delicious, but they're just my least favorite in the way stouts go, and that one definitely needed to age a little while. So, 97 out of 100, Bourbon County brand, Regal Rye, stout aged in barrels with blackberries, candied cherries, and sea salt, giving a 97 out of 100 behind the bar. So thanks for watching, guys. That's where we're going to leave this one. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, comments. Thanks for coming behind the bar, and until next time, guys.